Moses, Ramesses.
You grew up together, close as brothers. Keep each other safe.
I want Moses and his family dead.
What is the most important thing in your life?
You are.
Before us, there have been many empires, cultures and civilizations. These ancient civilizations and cultures were at their peak in those days, and after all this time, we are still fascinated with them. Among those civilizations, ancient Egypt is the only civilization whose wonders and mysteries are still unsolved. And for that reason, ancient Egypt appears in movies from time to time. Welcome to our channel, The Film Gossip. And today, we will categorize the top 5 movies based on ancient Egypt and its culture. At number 5, we got Gods of Egypt.
Ages have passed since the gods walked among us. Before the war.
It's my turn now.
If you ever wondered about the religion of ancient Egyptian people, you might want to watch this movie. Directed by Alex Proyas, this film is totally based on the mythology of Egypt and its religion. But it is not only about religion and mythology. It also depicts culture and norms which were followed at that time. Once you started this film, you will find yourself in the wonders of old time, where mortals and immortals are living together. If we talk about this premise, it is based on ancient deities of Egypt, like Horus, Set and Hathor with their quarrel.
Set has taken over Egypt and enslaved its people.
Nicolaj Coster-Waldau and Jared Butler are in leading roles alongside Elodie Young. It was released in 2016 and it earned $150.7 million against a budget of $140 million, which makes it a box office bomb. It generally received negative reviews from critics for its story development but praised for its visual effects and editing.
Only one God can save us, but not without his eyes.
Soon I will rule all of the world.
So how do we stop him? Try to keep up.
At number 4, we got Land of Pharaohs.
Out of the mists of time,
out of the eternal sands,
it rises from the desert's floor as the mightiest monument ever erected to the glory of one man.
The curiosity related to pharaohs and pyramids is not new, and this movie is definite proof of it. Released in 1955, this epic movie is based on a fictional account of building pyramids. The film focuses on Pharaoh Khufu and his dreams to build a tomb for his self before dying. Queen Nelifer, which is shown as a second wife of Khufu in this film, has a negative role because of her treacheries and betrayal. Although the plot is mere fiction and has nothing to do with reality, the dramatic approach for elaborating the construction of pyramids is marvelous. Pharaoh Khufu was the second monarch of the 4th dynasty in ancient Egypt, and he is widely considered as a person who commissioned the construction of pyramids. Jack Hawkins and John Collins play the lead role, and their chemistry is also stunning. It was praised by critics for its cinematography and costume designing, and it was a moderate success at the box office.
On the sands of the desert, you will raise a pyramid. This pyramid shall be my resting place. Hamar, who plotted time's strangest vengeance, and Khufu, the man who thought that he could conquer eternity.
At number 3, we got the 10 Commandments.
Yours was the face I saw above my cradle, the only mother I've ever known.
Men shall be ruled by law, not by the will of other men.
Slaves are mine.
In the 50s, when technology was as advanced as today and Hollywood was entering into the golden age, this film set the example of the whole industry. Directed and produced by the genius himself, Cecil B. DeMille, it revolutionized the history of cinema. Based on biblical accounts about the prophet Moses, this religious epic film was one of its kind upon its release in 1956. It tells the story of Moses from his birth in ancient Egypt to his return from Mount Sinai with 12 commandments.
I know not his God, neither will I let his people go.
You have not obeyed the Lord.
Carlton Heston played the lead role of Moses, and his performance is fascinating, which earned him many accolades. Alongside him, Yul Brynner played the role of Ramesses II, which was the enemy of Prophet Moses in his life. Upon its release, it was a commercial and critical hit with an Oscar won for visual effects and $122.7 million in revenue. In 1999, this film was selected for preservation in NFR by the Library of Congress due to its historical significance and importance.
This night, the Lord our God will deliver us from the bondage of Egypt.
So let it be written, so let it be done.
Behold his mighty hand! Those who will not live by the law shall die by the law!
At number 2, we got The Mummy Part 1 and 2.
Many men have wasted their lives in the foolish pursuit of Hamunaptra,
I think you found something.
The day is coming. The forces are gathering.
Egyptian-based movies don't need to revolve around historical figures or events. It could be any action-adventure with a little bit of comedy to lighten up the mood of the audience. Stephen Sommers knew this when he executed these ideas in these two movies very well. The story of the first part, which was released in 1999, is based on a resurrection of a mummified ancient Egyptian priest who brings with him horrors of black magic and curses. He is eventually stopped by an archaeologist along with her friends, but in part 2, he returned again to the mortal world to gain more power, but ultimately destroyed again by the same team.
The most terrifying power on Earth is about to be reborn.
Rachel Weisz, Brendan Fraser, and John Hannah played the lead roles in both parts, whereas Arnold Vosloo was cast in the role of Imhotep, the villainous priest. Both parts were equally successful at the box office and generated net profits of $416 million and $435 million respectively.
I call it the doorway to hell.
Oh my God, it does exist.
The earth will tremble. The dead will rise.
At number 1, we got Cleopatra.
Rash, impetuous leader of once invincible legion, dreaded adversary on the field of battle, who ruled half the world by sheer might.
Those ballistas need eliminating. Send out a turtle.
Cleopatra has been a subject of discussion among historians due to her alluring beauty, cunning nature, and ambiguous personality. Some historians considered her a self-centered cruel woman who stopped at nothing until he reached her death. Whatever her ambition was, many documentaries and films had made on her, but this film made by Joseph L. Mankiewicz is still considered as the best one. It follows the life of Cleopatra from the falling kingdom of ancient Egypt to her arrival in the Roman Empire. The best thing about this film is that it not only shows the life of Cleopatra, but it also depicts the geopolitics of that time, when power dynamics of old world was rapidly changing. The politics of Cleopatra, romance between her and Julius Caesar, and importance of Mary Antony in historical events is well portrayed by cast members. Elizabeth Taylor portrayed as character of Cleopatra, and Richard Burton, Rex Harrison played the roles of Antony and Caesar respectively. It was a huge critical success and it was nominated for 9 Oscar awards and won 4 for Best Visuals, Costume Design, Cinematography, and Best Art Direction.
I will what?
On your knees.
Where is Egypt? Show me the way!
Well guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel The Film Gossip and hit bell icon, because here you will find best infotainment.